Hey, what's up guys? Priest here. This audio's been copyrighted 2009 by WCReplays.com, so don't go stealing it, or you will get owned by the Human Alliance. So get audio 1 synced up to 15-second mark. I don't do these audios to brag about how good I am. I don't do them, I do them for free to help the community. And I do them so, the average player, even sometimes I like casual gamers, sometimes I don't like very casual people. Like, people that play one game a day. I understand if you're busy and you just have stuff to do in your life, that's cool, and you like watching audios and stuff, but, I mostly do these audios for the majority of the audience that, plays this game casually, but, they play it a lot, but sort of casually. I'm not going to say, they play 15 games a day. That's cool and everything, but that's who I do these audios for. So I'm not doing them really for, above average player, even though I think I do cover some of the stuff. Some good tips that even the above average player maybe doesn't know. I have no idea. Maybe I might have a couple listeners that actually like League and stuff, because I do have friends that comment on my audios and tell me what I should do differently too. And I respect that. I respect that respect if they tell me, maybe you should mention this in your next audio because you forgot to mention it in your last one. And I know I can trust them because that they play the game as much as me, if not more than me. So yeah, I have been playing this game again. If you didn't hear, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last audio. I have been playing this game again. I've been playing a lot lately, maybe like 15-20 games a day. I've been trying to get back into my normal routine. Some days I'm sort of lazy. I only play maybe like 2 or 3, but for the most part, maybe like 4 days out of the last 4 days every week out of the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I've been playing more. So hopefully my audios are better from that. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to Superhuman and Superhuman again, and I think I gave him a shout out last audio, but he's one that like gives me requests and stuff, and people ask me on BNet a lot to do requests. I don't know all the names, but there's your shout out. I've been seeing a lot of human strategy threads or like questions in threads about you can't go Archmage versus Dark Ranger, which is completely false. I think myself thinks that Mountain King is better versus Dark Ranger. Just a little bit better because, Mountain King is a beast when he has like mana, and since he has Dark Ranger, he has no Demon Hunter, which you can't mana burn, which you pretty much will always have full mana with clarities and stuff, so I think it's a little bit better, but I mean, it necessarily doesn't make your army or your strat any weaker if you go Archmage versus Dark Ranger. So hopefully this will cover, a standard strat to the average player to learn and play. The average strat, standard strat that most of the time humans do on this map, and I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna go over the audio. So I'm done rambling on. Let's get this thing going. 15-second mark, 1x speed. Unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. Excuse me. My goodness. Alright, so right off the bat, go to my point of view. Fog of War off. It's Fog of War off right now. I guess we'll have Fog of War off for the whole time. But, yeah, whatever. So right off the bat, you see that now his base, he's going the Dark Ranger Tavern build, or just Tavern build. And obviously I don't know this right now, but since I'm doing the audio, I can just cheat and say that he's doing this. Right when you see the Dark Ranger, I do most of the time I switch on my hotkeys a little bit, because you are gonna have to run, since there's no Demon Hunter, like you can run your Archmage around a lot versus you can chase archers a lot easier in my opinion, because Dark Ranger, she doesn't do a lot of damage, and she's ranged. So, I mean, you're most of the time not gonna lose your hero versus Dark Ranger. And now if it goes Dark Ranger, the reason why they're going Dark Ranger is the reason why now it's go Dark Ranger. They can creep the mercenary camp with AOW, get mercs level 3 really fast, and they can push your expansion. Most of the time, you are going to be expanding. If you don't expand, you're going for a rifle rifle caster push, that's even better because skeletons own rifles, and obviously they're gonna get pain a second. Even if they don't go dark range, they're gonna go pain a second, so that rapes for rifles too. So it's pretty much all about defending and, you know, having the fight, taking the fight to his base, so he's not pushing your expansion, so you can buy time. So right off the bat, when I see my this is what I do for Dark Ranger most of the time. When I see he's going Tavern build, doesn't have his ultra yet. That's just standard. You see his base. He doesn't have an ultra yet. I don't go for my top green creep. This is what I've been seeing. I've been seeing like a lot of top players do this. I have been doing it actually. Like even for Fiends, I do this sometimes. It just catches them off guard. You don't go for your green. You don't go for your Merc Camper off the bat. You just go straight to the gold mine, and then you go right to the other player's base. One, because if he goes Fiends, he's gonna get level 2, and then he's gonna push your expansion. If you're stopping his creeping, he's not gonna push your expansion if you're at his army. So, yeah, when you creep this expansion, you won't have enough wood exactly to make your expansion. But if you just wait there for maybe, I don't know, like 20 seconds or some, not even 20 seconds. I don't even know how long, but trust me, you'll have enough wood if your peasants just wait there for a little bit. And while they're waiting there, you should either put them in gold or make them mine wood or something. Having them wait there is fine too. I built this farm at his creep mercenary camp for 2 reasons. Every time, since on the side of the map there's that water patch right there between the green and the mercenary camp, he can't build an AOW there like he can on the other side. You can build an AOW right on that, like right under it, and it's just like I don't think the creeps can attack it. So a lot of Niles player they build the tree right where my farm is, so they can uproot it and send it to the gold mine. So as you see, this is fine. You just run your army, you know, attack, move. Make your waters attack his archers. Right now, he's not focusing on creeping, obviously, because he's defending this off. You know, he's not focusing on my expansion because I'm at his, you know, I'm at his side of the map and I'm attacking his archers. I think one thing I should have done is get dust. Probably it's still not that big of a deal right off the bat if you go straight to him, because you're gonna be spending a lot of gold on that early expansion. Like this strat, you build your expansion within like you start building your expansion within the first I don't know, like 2 or 3 minutes or something. So once after you start building expansion, that's when you can buy the dust and stuff. So I think that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, and to clear up something again, when I was talking about the beginning of my audio, about my last audio, everyone's saying that like everyone I verse in my audio is like they suck. Like even if you watch like pro games or you're watching like, you know, mediocre like league games, the person that's losing, they look like they suck. That's most of the time what happens in every game. And I have to tell you, every time when someone says someone sucks, and I end up playing them on Boundnet, or I end up playing them on you know, a GGC match or something, most of the time, like, they're not that good of players. I mean, I'm not gonna say any names, but I mean, I've versed maybe like 2 or 3 players that have commented on my audios, and you know, they weren't that good, and I just completely overrailed them so hard that they're just like, wow, like maybe I shouldn't have commented on that audio because I just got raped by him too the same way. So yeah, I'm not saying this player's the best. These audios aren't for the best players. Like I said, they're for the standard person that plays a lot, but is also casual at the same time. So you guys can have a natural standard strat versus an elf on this map. So yeah, recapping. Pretty much just if you see some Dark Ranger, go for the gold mine right off the bat. The thing is, if you go the gold mine right off the bat, you have to macro your base really well. I mean, you have to you never have to stop making peasants. You always have to have food. If you're stuck on 24 food or 30 food, it's gonna be really hard to get your expansion up because you're not gonna have enough wood because you stopped making peasants because you have no goddamn wood. So I suggest you guys work on that. Only point you can you know, only way you can work on that is because if you keep playing, and doing these strats. Or if you have your own kind of strats, you know, it still doesn't matter. You know, get your macro up. Make sure you always have food when you expand. Make sure you always are burning peasants until you probably have, I don't know, like 8 or 9. 7 or 8 or 9, maybe even a little bit more. And right there, I knew he was gonna put an expansion because there wasn't really that big of